What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Paste Studio here in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. We are broadcasting to you live from the Manhattan Center, as always, on 34th Street. And we are joined right now by a very special guest. This is Mr. B. Bhiman.
What's up? How are you?
Good, man. What's going on?
Not much.
Thanks for coming to Paste, playing in our log cabin.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Makes
our
a
home,
lot of sense.
It's our home away from home. That's right.
Log cabin right next to Madison Square Garden.
That's right. We call them the log cabin, and they call us Madison Square Garden. It's like a little, it's a branding arrangement. B, you got some new songs in the works that we're really excited to hear. I think people know your last record was Rhythm and Reason. Came out in 2015, and we've been very patiently waiting all this time. So we're going to hear a couple of new songs today, and I think one older one.
Yeah.
So let's get it started with some music. Tell me a little bit about what we're going to open up with today.
This first song, this is the older one, as you spoke of. It's a song called "Equal in My Tea," and it's my take on a love song with a twist or 5 twists in it, and you'll hear it. It's called "Equal in My Tea." I met a girl today, she tasted like the finest Mexican wine. I like Mexican wine, and I asked this little flower if she would be all mine. She said, hell no, I need a man to treat me like a queen all day and night. Need a man with money, style, power, prospects, a man looking for a wife. And I said, bitch, just wanted a kiss. You got yourself an unrealistic wish. Looking for a man who's all that and a bag of chips. Well, I must have struck a chord or something, 'cause pretty soon our hearts is thumping. She grabbed me by the hips and we locked lips. I didn't know it, but I'd found my future wife. She gave my dart its fin and gave my eyes their sight. Hey baby, you're the equal in my tea. Hey honey, you can take as long as you need to satisfy me. And this little thing, she told me she pregnant with my baby, and that's for sure. And I say, what you gonna do? And she say, Well, I don't know, I feel so scared and all alone. And I say, girl, you've got me, and that's for sure. I knew right then that I had found my future wife. She gave my heart extent and gave my daughter life. Hey baby, you're the equal in my tea. Hey honey, you've been taking your sweet time to satisfy me. The army drafted me and the war became my life. I fear the worst out here, but God is on our side. Hey baby, you're the air in my flat tire. Hey honey, I seen men sent home boxed up by friendly fire. I met a man today, he told me the secret to the Mideast peace resolve. You gotta let that man-made problem self-evolve. And as for Iraq, they're just lines on a map jotted down by some limey wanker for sure, sharing a long, hearty laugh about the Kurd. I knew right then this man was quite the bitter fruit. He mute my moot view that Islam would follow suit. Hey stranger, you got moxie out the ass. Hey buddy, these Yankee Franks, you know their empire won't last.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that song.
It's just a love song.
It's just a love song. Yeah, with some detours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost. It seems like I don't know. I'm just interpreting it as one guy's interpretation. A bit of a backhanded compliment, equal in my tea, right?
Right. It's a joke. Yeah.
It's like you're not really.
Substitute sweetener.
It's substitute sweetener. Yeah, yeah. And then you sort of going where that song goes. I mean, where did it all? Was it all of a piece in your mind?
It's a while ago, but
Yeah.
I definitely came up with the equal in my tea, and that was the
Like the hook.
nexus or whatever
Yeah.
word that I'm not using correctly right
Yeah,
now. But
yeah.
the springboard and the politics thing is just like politics is normal to me. The love song is like the abnormal thing for me.
Yeah.
So like I write political songs quite a bit. And I like to write love songs. I mean, Chris Rock always says you have to have that 20% of love material. Otherwise, the politics can't stand on its own. People need the love material. So I wanted to write a love song, but that's just my style.
Yeah, it seemed like that ratio is right about there.
Yeah, it's
in
20%.
20 to 80. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to cut out a few words because it went over. But,
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I see. So you gotta refine it so it's right there
That's a joke,
in
but
the
yeah.
rock. The rock framework. So I want to ask you about this new material. It's been some years since Rhythm and Reason came out.
It's been,
and they have been some pretty intense years, having to do in many ways with exactly what that song
Right.
kind of gets at. Has it been a in terms of your creative process, has it been a fruitful period or has it been a discouraging period?
Personally discouraging, but professionally fruitful, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
That's sad to say, but
Well.
I mean, I've always been political, and then like now the times have come around where like Colbert is like #1 show. The politics thing has come around to popular culture in a way. People who didn't care about politics or injustice, social progress, things like that. It's now on everybody's mind, or a lot of people's mind. So I find myself like slightly lucky being selfish, if I'm going to be selfish for 2 seconds. The audience has kind of come around to my side of the street, in a way. So I just have keep on doing what I've been doing since I started,
And so that was, I was going to sort of go there as you were saying that. Like, have these years, or has the focus of popular culture changed anything about the way you kind of approach these songs?
Well, I've just been doing it for a while. Politics and social justice has just always been on my mind. So like, I'm definitely not. It's not my first crack at it. So like Trump being.
Yeah.
I'll just say his name.
Yeah. Right.
The 5-letter word, but it's not just like one-dimensional. I guess my like anger toward the way I'm writing and whatever. I feel like if I was just a pop writer or whatever, and I tried to do this, it would be one-dimensional,
Mm-hmm.
But I find it is three-dimensional, and I'm not just attacking Trump. It's about something more than that. Hard to explain it, but
Yeah.
you'll hear it in the songs and in the lyrics and the vantage point. But yeah, it's been a tough personal year. I mean, because I follow it closely, it's hard for me to not follow it. And it's rarely good news that is popping up on my phone. But
Yeah, it's almost entirely bad news.
Entirely bad news.
Pretty
and
much
it's like
entirely.
it's
like
destroying
day after day.
destroying the country's psyche for a generation. Kind of a feeling.
Yeah. Recalibrating what is normal and right.
So there's doom and gloom stuff, but there's hopefulness too. Like that's part of it. It's not just negativity. There's enough of that, you know.
Yeah. So that kind of leads us into a couple of new songs.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what's coming up next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a song called Giant, and Giant is it has to do with like the women in my life. It also has a little bit to do with like the 2016 election, and it's personal to me. It's a bit abstract, but it's definitely has 1 foot about the election, 1 foot about my mom, my wife, and my daughter, and the important women in my life. And it's a song called Giant. I'm gonna have my friend Damien Verrett, a.k.a. So Much Light, join me. And he's going to play some SPDSX. Am I saying that shit right?
Some one-handed SPDSX. It's even more
Gonna
impressive.
keep his hand behind his back, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to play a song called Giant. Let me just make sure this sounds good. Yeah, all right. Well, she's a giant among men, forever trying to be everything. The thieves and tyrants have come to kiss the ring, and they'll all be crying when they kiss the ring. Well, she's a giant among men. There's no denying she deserved it more than him. Hey, gladiator, go ahead and take a swing and lay down your armor, let it float downstream. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. she's a legend in my old hometown. Her story grows and grows each time the sun goes down. Hey, gladiator, I'd like to hear you sing. Lay down your armor and let it float downstream. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. The thieves and tyrants have come to kiss the ring. Jiu-jitsu fighter in the boxing ring. And I've slayed some monsters, but I've never killed a king. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah. Supply. Go ahead.
Woo!
You gotta record more of that. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna pump it. We'll like add it to the tracks later.
Make it sound like it didn't do that though.
Yeah, right. No, I will. We're gonna superimpose you from earlier, and then over that, and then it'll sound like there are at least like 7 people in the room,
Yeah.
maybe 8.
I appreciate the enthusiasm though.
Yeah, no, it's that's what we do here. We're masters of the smattering of applause.
Smattering.
I want to good word, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great word.
Yeah. So I've always been interested in your style of singing and playing in particular, because I know that you grew up listening to some of like the hard rock masters.
Oh, yeah.
And I first heard your voice on Substitute Preacher, which came out in 2013. There's an EP. There's a Dio song on there, AC/DC. There's a Police song on there. And I know you're a huge fan of Kim Thayil and Soundgarden. So at what point did you like develop this like blues country style finger picking? Like what led you there? Because I don't think that it was like Ronnie James Dio. Maybe it was. I don't know.
No, yeah. I mean, I grew up doing that. I grew up an electric guitar player, so that was all that sort of style. But I always liked Dylan, and like that was probably the acoustic part of it. Like that's where I got into acoustic, and I probably just like went backwards from Dylan. Like, what did he like, and then various things. I mean, like country blues is a beautiful style of guitar music, and there's like this one dude named Blind Blake. He was like the Jimi Hendrix of the 1920s or whatever you want to say. He was like amazing. And he was basically a solo acoustic singer, songwriter, guitar player, but in a different way than everybody thinks about it now. So I just went down the rabbit hole. And I mean, I spent a month or two just like going like this.
Yeah, a month
getting
or two.
my thumb.
Man, that's
because it's bat, and then you can lay over the melody like, whatever, But if you don't got that bass, it all falls apart.
Well, that's all in the thumb, right? And I mean, it's funny you say a month or two because, like, I'm in my like 17th year of doing this, and I'm not quite approaching, your level. So yeah, I mean, at what point like did that come on? Because it seemed like when you started recording, you still were into. I mean, you still are, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like, was there a transition period where your interest really kind of like took a serious turn to the music that you sort of make now?
I can't quite put it's a bit hazy. I can't quite put a point on that point. I think I was in a rock band, and then I started writing more acoustic songs, probably more strumming than like that country blues thing. And then I just dug into that. That was probably when I was like 20 or 22. And so that's 4 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Roughly.
Right, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You don't look like a day over, 23, 4.
Thanks.
Yeah, a young father.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so in terms of these new songs, I mean, I haven't heard this, I haven't heard the recorded versions yet. I'm not sure anyone has. Have you gone, pulled back? I mean, your other records, your last one especially, it has a really big sound. It's like an R&B sound, a bright sound.
I charge forward past that sound, so it's even like more, it's a bigger sound, it's more modern sounding.
Yeah.
With like 1 foot listening to what's going on in modern production, but with my style of music. I'm not like trying to write, a Katy Perry song or something, but
I understand
using
it's very
some
lucrative.
Yeah, but using some of those tricks. I mean, some of that stuff is amazing. Some of the tech going on now, some of the producers out there now are really cool. SoundCloud producers, as my friend Aki and I like to talk about.
So do you often start, I mean, is this essentially like when you're writing a song, when you're creating the music, do you start kind of in this format and kind of build it out from there?
Or electric guitar, or sometimes on bass has been fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have like, in the shower moments, but usually it's on a guitar, either this or this guy or my electric, or on a bass, which has been fun because then it takes out like some of the chords out of it.
Yeah. So
I heard that from.
When you're starting with the bass, like, do you have a melody in your head, or you're starting out literally with like the rhythm section in your mind?
Kind of like trying to be Donald Duck Dunn a little bit, like from the Booker T and the MGs. Like just that's my style. If I do play bass, it's kind of in that vein, that stack sound. I really love. And honestly, I've been listening to like Tame Impala a bunch, and he's like a huge inspiration in terms of like going it alone for sure.
Studio wizardry.
Yeah. And so bass is not my main instrument, but melody and the lyrics and the idea for the entire song. If it has to be cohesive, it can't just be half-assed.
Yeah.
Sorry for the language, but
No, that's all right. We encourage it.
Okay.
So is that you when we listen to this record that when it comes out somewhere around the summertime? Is that you on bass?
Yeah, me on everything. It'll be me on almost everything except like a vocalist. Yeah, guest vocalist and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It was fun. It was a challenge and it was really cool.
Yeah. Do you normally play all the instruments on these records?
No, I don't. Not in my previous records. I mean, I did do the bass because bass is like kind of easy enough for me to do my style of bass. So I do play bass and guitar, but keys and drums had been left to other people. And this new album was a mix of me drumming and using, modern tech to make me sound good.
Yeah, I heard that's Tame Impala's trick. They actually suck, But once you get them into the Perth studio,
you're on record.
Yeah, no, I'm not on record. They've actually played in this very room, Tame Impala. Yeah.
Wait, totally. Is that where they did like Elephant, like really ridiculous, with no guitars or something?
I saw him play once. It wasn't for us. He played a version of. It's the first song on the first record. It's not worth. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the song. But he played it on this like crazy Casio like electric.
Yeah, his weird
thing. With the keyboard player. Anyway, So you're walking in the shadows of giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a detour.
Okay.
We're gonna do one more with Bhiman. Also a new one from this upcoming record.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this last one.
Yeah, this last one's called Beyond the Border, and it's about it's an immigrant story, really, and it's about deportation, really, and the immigration battle rages on in the country. And people are talking about it like it's chess pieces or something, but it's really human beings, human lives, and their family members. And if like the father leaves or gets deported, what does that family do? And it's a personal thing, and it's not about talking about anchor babies or whatever awful little term people come up with for like making them not seem human. This whole point of it, and part of my mission as a songwriter is to if I'm talking politics, is to put a human face on things. So this is a story of a family, of a man or woman, whoever, being separated. And it's called Beyond the Border. I'm going to have my friend Aki Burmese join me. On the keys, on the piano.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, I had to do that. Yeah, we're going to play it. It's called Beyond the Border. Packed my bags and took the blame. Put my house in my daughter's name. Now my life's gone up in flames. Just beyond the border, kiss my baby last goodbye. Wipe the tears out from her eyes. Now she's left to wonder why. Just beyond the border, it's like we're an outbreak, and they are the treatment. They give us heartache and keep all the freedom. It's like we're an outbreak. It's like we're an outbreak. My family's dead and gone. This side of the fence I'm on. I asked my wife to please hold on. Just beyond the border, all my nightmares just came true. Down here there ain't shit to do. I picked a nasty habit too. Just beyond the border, it's like we're an outbreak, and they are the treatment. They give us heartache and keep all the freedom. It's like we're an outbreak. It's like we're an outbreak. It's like we're an outbreak. Saying all along, I've been saying all along that something's wrong. Everyone's lost their goddamn mind. Everyone's lost their mind. It's like we're an outbreak, and they are the treatment. They give us heartache and keep all the freedom. It's like we're an outbreak, and they are the treatment. They give us heartache and keep all the freedom. It's like we're an outbreak. It's like we're an outbreak. It's like we're an outbreak. I've been saying all along. I've been saying all along that something's wrong. Everyone's lost their goddamn mind. Everyone's lost their mind. Danke. Thanks.
Thank you. That was Russian.
Danke.
Yeah. Everyone, this is B. Bhiman. So these are a couple of those were new songs that we are going to hear on a new record coming up sometime in the summertime, I
In
think.
the summer.
Yeah, cool. It's going to be the follow-up to 2015's Rhythm and Reason, which was a great album. This is going to be your fourth, is that right? Fourth full length?
Third, let's say.
Third?
Yeah.
All right, we'll say third.
Let's just say third.
Okay, I'll agree to say third.
Yeah.
So a couple of tour dates coming up that I saw. I know there's a Radio Lab recording tonight.
Yeah.
And then I was looking on the website, which is Bhiman.com, BHIMAN.com. Some dates coming up later in this month in some far off places of Arkansas and then San Francisco.
Yeah.
This is an unusual tour route.
Yeah.
You know, but those are that's what's on the books.
That's the way the cookie crumbled. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So if you are in, was it Little Rock? Is that
Little
right?
Rock. Yeah.
Little Rock.
On the 15th of March.
All right. So everyone has to just congregate in Little Rock. And then travel.
Or just
out to
like
San
leave
Francisco.
South by and just drive up there.
Yeah, right. Totally.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not that long, is it? No. So yeah, everybody, you can check out those dates on Bhiman.com. You can hear some music. There are records to buy and music to listen to.
Yeah.
So everyone head over there and look out for this new record that's coming up in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So B. Bhiman, thank you so much for bringing yourself and your friends, Aki and Damien. To the Paste Studio. And, man, come back and play for us again anytime, especially after this record comes out. We want to hear some new songs.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Can't wait. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.